Susan, that's a weird question to start things. Oh. I see.
Yeah, someone already. You know you want to know how many inches we have.
Yeah, but it's turned into slushy, icy grossness.
Sorry we don't have weird Sharif techno intro music for you this week. But you can just imagine. Okay, never mind. Then we shan't. Susan Schneider. Now it's 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, I'll do the thing. I'll just click this thing, click this one, and twink.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, yes.
Greetings from now slushy Baltimore in the Lair. I think a lot of people have been having a nice snow day. It was very nice for a few hours. We went out and frolicked in it. Got maybe 3 inches or so here, and now it's cold rain, ice, slush.
Which means me and the neighbors all managed to went out and shoveled just in time to turn it all to a thick glaze of ice for the morning.
I've been given permission to wear my fuzzy Yoda PJ pants because it's that kind of day.
We know at least one person out there who's always on board with PJ pants, and every pants he wears is PJ pants.
True. So we've been having Sharif cam when Sharif's here. Sharif's not here, but we do have.
Right, that means we've got an extra camera.
Prince Cam. Oh, you have his
boring
crawler
as
on
hell.
there. Nice.
He's just boring right now. I mean, I told Kristen that we should leave the speaker on so we can call him, and he'd be like, "What? Hey, huh?" But yeah. Otherwise, he's just going to do that. So that's that. Hey, PJ.
But we'll check in on him just in case he's doing something interesting. You never know.
Oh, let's see. If Carrie was here, she could just follow him around if he does get up and do something. But chances are he's going to be asleep until we're done, because I think he does not care about anything that doesn't involve the kitchen. Song about snow days. It's a sweet, sweet moment. The sun's bright and lingering. Keep finding a way to stall this day. Dear, oh, it's a sweet, sweet movement. The birds are straining their sounds to lend some charm to charm city's clouds. The power's out. The lines are down. The worlds are out. It's gonna be a long, slow day anyhow. Friday on a Wednesday. dear. It's a sweet, sweet moment. The sun's bright, lingering. Keep finding a way to stall this day. Dear, how is a sweet, sweet movement. I love the curve and the sway. The birds are unnerved and all have escaped. The power's out. The lines are down. The worlds are out. It's gonna be a long, slow day anyhow. The calendar tells the day and the date, and this old sailor knows just why you gotta wait one more day. Let's stay in a way out this day and date. Keep the world outside. Fridays just gotta wait. Yeah. Cotton or fleece can silence the screams of your feet if you hit the floor running, dear. Oh, the world's still spinning if you're not fitting out. You're on a night like this. That's a shitty start of everything. Well, hell's bells. I don't feel
Alrighty
like
then.
playing another guitar. I don't know. I'll just restrain this a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. You want to talk about plants? Oh, that's a terrible start. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. He was doing some maintenance on the guitar earlier, but it did not include restringing. Bear with us, everybody. Oh, right. Yes, I feel like that was also at noon today, and I was afraid I missed it, but you can tune in to folkmusicnotebook.com at midnight tonight Eastern. Our friend Gordon has a show on there, and he's going to be talking about ilyAIMY. So, woo. Yeah. Well, now you do.
Show them prints or something.
Yeah, I know. I'm calm. I'm multitasking here, dear. Rob is on the floor restringing. Yes, it used to be a show tradition that Rob would break a string. It's been happening less. Yeah, he's been good, but you know, nothing can go perfectly on our beautiful snow day today. So, but man, hold on. It's nice to just enjoy snow and not be like the damn snow canceled our gigs. So that's a new thing in this new reality. You know, provided the internet holds out, we can still we can still play. So, you know, hopefully this is an option in the future when those things happen.
Well, it's sort of like what our very, 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 very first internet show, which was up at your mom's place, Shirley Jones.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think it was a show that was snowed out. It was something.
No, we were double booked up in the New England area, and we were the band that got, sorry guys, we screwed up, and we still wanted to play, and this was back when Concert Window was still happening, so we're like, oh, we'll try out this Concert Window thing.
And the next day they announced they were dying.
Yeah. But no, we had this whole plan set up at my mom's at this like nice fireplace thing and the common area where she lives, and then the internet speed was just terrible, so we had to make a plan B for that. So
yeah, but we did a wonderful. It was wonderful in her living room there, and we even had a couple friends who happened to be around. They popped in and sat in the easy chairs. And well, Gordon Nash, you can play that song without a D string.
So yeah, let us know. Has it been? Is it snowing where you are? Is it raining? Is it gross? Have you been enjoying your snow or gross weather day? Did you cook anything interesting? I had plans for shepherd's pie, but it didn't happen today. It might happen tomorrow.
Really?
Rob goes,
Okay, what I meant to say was...
Let's play a song.
No cotton or fleece can silence the screams of your feet if you hit the floor running deer. The world's still spinning, so we're not headed out. Nobody needs on a day like this. I insist I can sweeten the deal with my hand on your wrist and my mouth right here. A whole day gone, but I don't care to care. But I only get better when we stay right here. Power's out, the lines are down, the roads are out, but the heat is on, the coffee's drunk. The calls are made, it's gonna be a long, slow day anyway. But if the power's back, we'll keep those lights turned down. The roads could still be out, it's gonna be a long, slow night anyhow. Like he never stopped. Fix it in post.
Can totally edit all that out. We're not going to edit all that. Yeah. Cool. We got slush in Herndon, sunny and clear in Illinois. Yeah, not having to drive in it is good. Here's another song about storms and weather.
If it keeps on raining, levee's gonna break. If it keeps on raining, levee's gonna break. If the levee breaks, I have no place to stay. Me no levee, I'm in a weep and moan. Me no levee, I'm in a weep and moan. It's got what it takes to make a mountain man leave his home, leave his home, leave his home, leave his home, yeah. Don't it make you feel sad when you're trying to make your way home? You don't know which way to go. If you're going down south, they got no work for you. If you don't know about Chicago, oh, 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 yeah. Won't help you, praying won't do you no good. Time won't help you, praying won't do you no good. Levee breaks, mama, you got to move. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move, yeah. All last night I sat on the levee and moaned. All last night I sat on the levee and moaned about my baby and my happy home. Yeah. bad when you're trying to make your way home. You don't know which way to go. If you're going down south, they got no work for you. If you don't know about Chicago, oh, 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 oh. Can't take you. I'm sorry that I can't take you. I'm sorry that I can't take you. I'm going down, I'm going down now, 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 I'm going down. I feel like I've been all cramped up for a little while.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you for the validation. It sounds good in here, but we don't always know if it's sounding good out there. So. Still sleeping. So we've been working on some new stuff. I think that's what's about to happen. Yeah. Rob threw down with several things that I had to learn in a day or so.
This is a snow song. As gentle as it gets, a feather touches silent blow, articulate and delicate, with luck it never shows, falling down, letting go of everything that I know in the freshly falling snow. Just a touch of cold around the eyes. It melts away until it don't. Falling down, letting go. And absolutely no one knows except the freshly falling snow. Freshly falling snow. I claw and fight and spit, call an angel to the ground. Her wings will obfuscate and beat. I'll be lost and never found. After the cold, a warming blow. Here it's a gentle way to go. Falling down, letting go, and absolutely no one knows except the freshly falling snow. Falling down, letting go, and absolutely no one knows except the freshly falling snow.
Yes, Artem.
What? Oh yeah,
He could do something with this song. Yeah, no, when we get a more solid version, we'll send you that for sure. Artem is the one who does remixes of our stuff. That could be cool.
Thanks, PJ.
Thanks, Mom.
I like that your mom tunes in.
Yeah. My mom gave me these pants a couple years ago.
Sorry.
Oh.
This is a terrible idea.
This one is also seasonal.
So earlier that was a cover, not the last song, that was a brand new song, but the song before that was a cover of A Perfect Circle doing a cover of Led Zeppelin, who was covering an old blues song. And this is a Joni Mitchell cover, but I actually learned it from the Indigo Girls, so it's also wayward. Coming on Christmas and they're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. So I wish I had a river that I could skate away on. But it don't snow here, yeah, it stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money, I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. Oh, I wish I had a river skate away on. Don't I wish I had a river so wide I could teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river so wide I could skate away on. And so I made my baby say goodbye. tried hard to help me and put me at ease. You know you love me so naughty, you left me down on my knees. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. But I'm so hard to handle, yeah, I'm selfish and I'm sad. You know, I'm gonna less the best woman that I ever had. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. Oh, I wish I had a river so wide, teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river so wide, skate away on until I made my baby cry. Coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. I'm glad I got it right. I reversed it while we were practicing it by mistake, and we were putting down reindeer and cutting up trees. It's not time for the culling yet.
The Maui version of this song. There's a video of a birdie accompanying Rob on that. That's very sweet. We'll have to try and find that. Hello, Mizumi. How are you?
Man, long time no see.
Yeah, good to see you all. And you can help us out by just hitting the share button. If you're on Facebook, put us out to the internet.
Yeah, if you can, please do share it. Click that little share button. Let us out there. You know, we're so appreciative. We get to play to like the same 30, 40 people every week. I'm so glad that you keep coming back. But you know, it'd be also nice to grab one or two new people by the wherever they get grabbed by earballs, and of course, if you do have anything you can throw in the tip bucket. Tips, Illy Tips on Venmo at Illy Tips, or paypal.me/ilyAIMY. It's up there on the thing, and all that good stuff. We're doing all right. I'm enjoying myself. I'm feeling a little freer tonight than I sometimes do. It just feels good. How's that cat? Oh,
changed position.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cat has moved. Great. There's going to be a moment when he's going to shift just a little far, and you're going to have to go up and move the camera.
Yeah.
And that's just...
We have become those people, apparently. We got cameras, so why not?
Try the green one, it's been guaranteed to lay your head the way you want it to. I know you're tired of fighting this fight. Well, I set it down, now let it sleep. So good to seeing shades of gray again. I never seen the reds that you sing. You rub this into me most every day, but I'm as crimson just the same. Try the red one, then you know it stays inside your head. It just keeps you warm inside like alcohol, yeah. I never understood that one all too well. It's just another pill for the common man. There's nothing there to dull down the pain I feel for 3 long days at least. Just enough time for your son of resurrection. Whoever comes to fill your next prescription, they're gonna be a brand new man. You know I step in front of trains just to feel the pain of gravel as I step back at range. These no bullet trains, they got what I got in my mind. Too much speed to get away. Into regards, I left my access for the world again. I am armed and armored, flannel tooth and guarded. I set my blade to earth 6 long years ago today. It's a sin I know to penetrate, and I never stop to get his name. Well, there's enough in there to dull down the noise I fear, to keep me thinking of his face. It ain't enough to get me through those rough spots, but I'm gonna take every pill that I can take. The games of Jersey Walls, they got no sense of humor. After all, playing games of guardrails in the night. And I can't think straight, so I'm just gonna drive so straight, keep my eyes closed through it all. Well, I got one thing left, you know it's guaranteed again. To let your blood rest in its tubes. Mixed right with your chemistry, it closes the monster air you see and drives the juices from your head. A sting with the mind's eye, it's got its price to pay. And closing it has a cost again. If that's not a cost that you think you can meet just quite yet, well, we'll meet again this time next week. You know I step in front of trains just to feel the pain of gravel as I step back at rain. These new bullet trains, I got what I got in my mind. Too much speed to get away. I play games of Jersey Walls, they got no sense of humor. After all, playing games of guardrails in the night. I can't think straight, so I'm just gonna drive so straight, keep my eyes close to the wall. Very patient, dear.
I know. So yes, that's a song called Argonauts. We have not played it in a little while. We were thinking of things we've not done in a little while to keep it fresh and exciting for you at home.
Glad you're liking it. Yeah, let us know if there's anything you want to hear. We've heard us.
I saw there was a while back, it could be a good night for Drift and or Trouble, which are cold weather songs, so I think we can work those in. This is another new song. Is this a song challenge one? So Rob has been doing this monthly song challenge with the open mic that he does on Monday nights, where they roll the dice, they pick a topic out of a number of topics that people have submitted.
This one was I think it was something like something broken you wish you hadn't thrown away, or something you wish you hadn't thrown away. And I was thinking about the stories from my grandparents. I didn't get a lot of stories from my grandparents, as I think many kids do. They don't really, they don't hound their grandparents for stories until it's too late, maybe. And my grandfather was always very quiet anyway, so this is a little bit made up, knowing that my grandfather worked on an aircraft carrier through World War II. And I've been thinking a lot about sacrifice and what we're asked to do, and about how my generation, I think, was probably the last generation that grew up fearing the draft. I remember very viscerally signing those papers, those terrifying papers that said, hey, by the way, we're going to drag you away if we need you. And at the time, I guess Desert Storm was happening, so it seemed very, very real. And because I'm colorblind, I'm actually sort of frontlined for a lot of that, because colorblindness is a good way of seeing around camouflage. So you're up front in the draft.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that's a medical pass.
No. It's something that the Army sort of looks for, because you see outlines rather than camouflage patterns. So anyway, so that was weighing heavily on me, but I don't think, kids today, I don't think it's something that seems as real anymore. And then my parents' generation, my teacher's generation, was, perhaps the last generation, hopefully, to be drafted, to be told, you've got to go and fight in this war. Sorry, no ifs, ands, or buts. Go. With Vietnam and Korea before that. And then their parents were the last parents to be told, well, if you can't go to war, you got to go to a factory, and we need you to build engine parts and buy bonds and this, that, and the other, and whatever else it was. And, all the men went to war, and all the women were put to work making engines, And, now it's too much to ask to wear a mask. So that's something that I was thinking about as I was writing this song. And and also just the thinking of but what do you think when things just literally just go to hell? I mean, not literally, I guess, but when things fall apart, when the world really does actually just go to hell around you, whose fault is that, and who do you blame, and when do you shut up and just figure out how to go forward, as my parents did, and my grandparents did, and their parents before them. My grandfather told me about his boat. He might have said ship, I don't really know. He said he ran up to the front as the planes roared in. He might have said back, it was a long time ago. My grandmother told me about running away. She might have said towards, I don't really know. And the planes roared in, and the planes roared on. They only dropped paper, but she never came home. But who can you blame when the world goes to hell? Non-stop at supper, she never shut up. Like if she left space, she'd remember the town where she grew up too fast and left even faster in the dead of the night, never making a sound. Lips pressed tight, hands pressed tighter, the thrum of a bomber, the buzz of a fighter. Stumbling with nothing, they carried my uncle. It wasn't really fair, but it sure was something. Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? since I never bent, I'll never break unless I do. And since I never broke, I'll never break unless I do. And since I never lied, you know I will always be true. And I will never die until I do. Dinner was tense on the 4th of July. I've learned what it means when my dad looks away and my grandfather flinched in the rocket's red glare, like there was something in the air I just couldn't smell. We slowly went deaf and we slowly went blind at my grandparents' house with their overstocked shelves. We tossed out his story, we tossed out his crimes. We threw it all out like it didn't mean something. Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? If you spend your life running, you got only yourself. So that's that.
It's a good song, dear.
Thank you, dear.
So that's called Everything I Remember About the War, right?
Yeah.
That's
And I'm a little worried because now I've got 2 songs that start with everything, the word everything. So that'll be confusing. We'll play the other one later.
Yeah. That's, if your grandparents are still around, get some stories from them. We need to remember these things.
Hey, Debbie. Yeah, thank you very, very much. I remember playing that at the open mic and being like, what the hell did people just think they listened to? I don't think it's a very Rob song. It's totally a very Rob song. People just don't realize it. The snow came fast. After all the lies and tired skies, she sent poetry and ice, and all the while it blocks the roads and drives me crazy. Not fast enough. Sit and slip and skid and fall. And taste me in your mouth. Don't think too much. It'll drive you crazy. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. The snow will snap and vanish and sleet upon the flame. You know we're reflex and we're passion, though we're trying to stay away. And how much will all this burn me? When you're tired of your games, you drive me crazy. So lay down all your arms and show those marks upon your back. Lay down, cross your arms and hide your scars from me and laugh. We're shoving static at each other. We're mutilating facts. but the weather looked so good when you passed. Wait, just wait, and keep your home from me, 'cause I'd burn it down for the noise and all its beauty, just to see if you're beautiful when angry. I think you are. Give me time, I'll be leaving in the sun when the roads are clear. It's so easy to pretend I never feared you, and I'll lie and say we're fine. Give me space, it's not a complicated question. Dumped money in this engine and dreams upon your fire, let it burn. Let them say it's crazy. Hey, please wait and keep your home from me, 'cause I'd burn it down for the noise and all its beauty, burn it down, 'cause you're beautiful when angry. I think you are, but I drive you crazy. Hey, please wait and leave your home with me. Burn it down for the noise and all its beauty, burn it down, 'cause you're beautiful when angry. I think you are. There's such a silent love deep in your eyes, a kind of pale jewel, open and closed within your eyes. I'll place the moon within your eyes. There's such a fooled heart beating so fast in search of new dreams, love that will last within your eyes. I'll place the skies within your eyes. As the pain sweeps through, it makes no sense to you. Every thrill is gone, it wasn't too much fun at all. But I'll be there for you as the world falls down, down, as the world falls down, falling in love. As the world falls down, it feels so dear to you. Yes, you feel it's gone, it wasn't too much fun at all. But I'll be there for you as the world falls down, down, as the world falls down, falling in love. I'll spin you mornings of gold, Valentine evenings, though we're strangers till now. I'm leaving the path between the stars. I'll leave my love between the stars. And as the world feels through, it seems so sense to you. Every thrill is gone, it wasn't too much fun at all. As the world falls down, down, as the world falls down, falling in love, as the world falls down, down, as the world falls down, falling. Nice. I don't know if you were expecting that or not. I don't think I was expecting that in my head. I was like, where we go? Oh, yeah. When I first wrote Trouble, the musical Sting, I'd always visualized putting those songs together. It's only relatively recently that we've tried doing it. And yeah, it's a favorite movie. Maybe that's what I need to do after this. Chris McGovern out there, yes.
Gosh. Yes, Heather's totally still in the
don't-
band, and I
don't
think we'll
let the
be here
rumors start.
next week.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
She'll actually be with us for Greg Klima's show tomorrow.
Yes.
Thursdays, Greg Klima has a regular webcast called All Together now, and it's like this crazy variety show he's put together. I mean, there are puppets and there's song, and we're the special
Not
guest.
like puppets, but like puppets.
Wait, what
like
kind of puppets?
professional puppets.
Like 10 fingers.
Yeah, all the fingers.
Thank you, Tracy. I must admit I got a little distracted for a sec. I was like, oh. And speaking of Heather, we've been rotating through each other's bubbles and things like that and just trying to make everything work. And this is probably the first time we've been without Heather for a little bit. And we had Sharif for a while. We haven't seen Rowan in a long time. We haven't seen Joey since February, which is just awful. But, it's all trying to make sure that everyone stays safe for COVID and everything. So what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So that song with 3-part harmony with all three of us singing on it is kind of stunning. We did a really cool, the reason we sort of brought that up more recently is because we did a virtual con out of Pittsburgh, and did a bunch of sci-fi songs and things like that. And so we did an arrangement of that, of the Labyrinth song for that. And it's hot. How you doing, wife?
I'm good. Yeah, Joey is around. He's busy and doing his thing. He usually tunes into open mics, so we see him virtually at least.
Yeah, he has a job in which there is a Christmas rush this year, which is nightmarish. And the Christmas rush is the post-Thanksgiving rush because his parents own a funeral home, and he was brought home and is now living back with his parents and working at a funeral home, working more shifts than they've ever worked in their lives, and it's quite awful. So, yeah, exactly, Carrie. Joey is regularly with us for the virtual open mic when he can come in. He generally gets out of work around 7 or 8, races home, and joins us in the virtual open mic that I run on Mondays. I concur with number 2 on that list.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yep.
Oh, that's why it's on the
I
list.
made that
guess,
list.
Right? Yeah, okay, cool. David, at first I was like, that's very inappropriate. And then I thought, that's actually pretty funny. And then I thought, that's a terrible. And then I was like, now I want to watch Night Shift.
For those of you not on Facebook, there's the Dave joke.
This space is getting smaller now. In an instant, inward goes the frame. Schwartz will be proud. This compression of his equations, as we tighten up our grip, as we tighten up our eyes, as we tighten up our belts, his face is buckling all the while. There's a hairline at the corner. It's forming into a fracture. She's already cursing and I'm just looking up. The space is getting smaller now. Yeah, I know you know that I have dreamed of something bigger. For all these dreams and all these wilds and all the songs and all these miles, this dream will lose some inches. 60 miles an hour. Fracture stresses structure. The cylinders are trembling. There's something stealing hungry and it's coming through the hood. And I don't think it's known how a car is like a gun, but exploding gets you nowhere. See, it's all in the control. Halfway out it falls back in, and I am falling in again. Yes, I am falling in again. Yeah. I've been focused all the while on the dreams and on the miles, never noting that emotion was what carried us so far. So it's the silence of the start, before the molecules were moving. They've been shocked into the silence from which nothing can depart. This space is resting silent now. Schwartz will be proud, 'cause we didn't even have it. Those 6 inches held the whole, yeah. When they talk of hearts of stars, they don't speak of souls of suns. We'll cut it out and crush it, yeah. Cause the physics always wins. There's a hairline at the corner where the dreams are leaking out. She's already cracking. I'm already angry, I'm just sitting looking out. There's a hairline at the corner where the dreams are leaking out. She's already crying, I'm just sitting looking out. Play something we're gonna screw up.
Yes, we have not played that in ages. Somehow I've become the keeper of the set lists and like, well, we haven't played that in a while. Crafting our...
Let's try something off. Deep breath. I don't know how many people have ever written songs about driving in their Saturn, rolling in their Saturn. Round and round goes the Saturn. 4-cylinder squirrel. I love my car. She's sitting outside thinking, holy shit, it's cold. Came around the bend with my friend in my Saturn, looking at the sign, it's hard to miss the pattern. With a pun, we will bludgeon the sense into the masses at the end, pretend it's free, but we need to get some assets. Neon is raging, flaming gas is exciting. You use it in passing, with a science you're shaming. Call the faithful on Sunday, but on Monday you're silent. On the sun when it shines, it's the act of a tyrant. Give credit where it's due at. A miracle stride this earth that ain't magic. You don't need to blame giants. A miracle stride this earth that ain't magic. Give credit where it's due at. A miracle stride this earth that ain't magic. You don't need to blame giants. A miracle stride this earth that ain't magic. Come around the other way, wearied from the message. Another church, another day, another glowing passage. Community is beauty, but you shouldn't really force it. Something is threatening the way you always try to hoard. Okay, I get it, there's a couple ways to say it. And faith is a place for your life insurance on a budget. Assurance from your buddy, you don't need a planet. Reassurance from your buddy Christ, you don't even need a diet. Get to heaven. Damn it. Come around the other way, wearied from the message. Another church, another day, another glowing passage. Community is beauty, but you shouldn't really force it. Something is threatening the way you always try to hoard. Okay, I get it, there's a couple ways to say it. And faith is the place for your life insurance on a budget. Reassurance from your daddy, don't need a planet. Reassurance from your buddy Christ, you won't even help you die. I was doing this, oh my God. Okay, I get it, there's a couple ways to say it. And faith is the place for your life insurance on a budget. Reassurance from your daddy, you don't need a planner. Reassurance from your buddy Christ will even help you diet. Get to heaven, then you'll even have it better. By the weekend, have a better haven with your neighbors. All the dogs will go to heaven. But have you heard about the kittens? They're sinners through and through, but after life's 7, all their lives misspent, they get to repent. Cats make their own rules on earth as it is in heaven. Get credit where you do at. Miracles stride this earth that ain't magic. You don't need to blame giants. Miracles stride this earth that ain't magic. You get what it's due at. Miracles stride this earth that ain't magic. You don't need to blame giants. Miracles stride this earth that ain't magic. I'm gonna take a second to explain this song. I was spending some time being really pissed off about the existence of so many people who are like anti-science. All the way back to people who are like, humans couldn't possibly have built those pyramids. That must have been aliens. And oh my goodness, Stonehenge must have been built by giants. Because, you know, that's undermining the amazing things that we have done as human beings. And it just really sucks that we're willing to do that because we just can't imagine getting our asses out of bed and building a thing that's like 400 feet tall. Fuck that. You got some stones to be writing like that, throwing old bones to be writing like that, claiming old dead men weren't writing all that, but a great big beard could be writing all that. Well, back to rockin', where's the body? Looking for brains and thinking from a zombie never makes sense in obligation. You only give judgment and never explanation. I got faith in my car, my friends, my fingers, maybe my guitar. It's a miracle I've gotten this far. But isn't that the point? Let me explicate. A miracle is singular, statistically improbable, and you and I are singular, statistically improbable. And if A equals B and B equals C, then you are I and C is B and everything is QED. It's transitive. Give credit where it's due at. Miracles stride this earth, that ain't magic. You don't need to blame giants. Miracles stride this earth, that ain't magic. Give credit where it's due at. Miracles stride this earth, that ain't magic. You don't need to blame giants. Miracles stride this earth, that ain't magic. Okay, that could have gone smoother. That's really hard. Okay, I get it. There's a couple ways to say it. And faith is the place for your life insurance on a budget. Reassurance from your daddy. You don't need, that's where you breathe. Reassurance from your daddy. You don't need a planet. Reassurance from your buddy. Christ will even help you die. Get to heaven and you'll even have it better by the week and have a better haven with your neighbors. All the dogs will go to heaven. But have you heard about the kittens? They're sinners through and through. But after life 7, they get to repent. Cats make their own rules on earth as it is in heaven. What's going on up there?
So yes, as PJ commented, that was a song written for FOM, February album writing month, a couple years ago, 3 years ago. I don't even know.
It was a while back.
Yeah.
It was a while back.
It's
but
never,
I haven't touched it for a long time because I was like, that would be really hard to do live. Yeah, it would be pretty hard to do live. I mean, ideally, that would be one of those feat songs. It would be ilyAIMY feat, a rapper who could actually memorize all those lyrics, but
F-E-A-T?
yeah,
oh.
featured. ilyAIMY feat. Any suggestions
Now we're plowing through the list.
Let's do Michigan.
Okay.
Probably Dave.
Spam Risk. Spam Risk is calling me.
No, but Spam Risk might want to give us a loan for our business. Man, I kept a Spam Risk on the phone for a little while the other day, saying can you describe to me what other bands you've given small loans to? And they were like, what? And I was like, well, I'm assuming you've done a lot of research on the people you're calling. You wouldn't just hand out money to anybody, right? I mean, it's not like you would call a random small guitar shop and try to offer them a gigantic loan and offer, no, that's a terrible idea. No, you wouldn't call a band out of the blue and say, I really, really like to finance your new album without having done that research, right? I kept the guy on the phone for about 5 minutes trying to describe my music and why I felt that it was a safe financial risk for their company. And the guy just had no idea. I mean, he was just like, well, can't I get your security number, your social security number, so that I can run a credit check? And I was like, well, no. I want you to be serious. I want you to feel the vision with me. I don't think
the spammers are not prepared to talk to Rob.
I wasn't prepared to talk. I was just, Jesus.
So we are going to do another. Oh, we're going to do another FOM song that we've played virtually a couple times, but it's still finding its way. It is about a state that we have now made it to play an open mic. Is that correct? Yeah. There's only a handful of states that we haven't hit yet on touring. And an open mic counts now, but we still haven't had a real gig. Someday we will.
I had a dream that I was going to write this song, and it features a reference to Kevin Ciambietta, who wrote all the role-playing games that I came up on, the Rift systems, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Other Strangeness. Part of growing up, I think, maybe was realizing that the world was not nearly as black and white as could be laid out by Rift's alignment system. And so I dreamt that I was going to write this song. I was going to reference Kevin Ciambietta and be like, hey, yeah, I'm a big fan. And then he would take me on a tour of Palladium Books and stuff like that. It'd be really, really cool. But, you know, that did not come to pass. I didn't finish the song in time, frankly. Oh, I spent all that time tuning. It's the wrong tuning.
Oh.
Dave Eisner's out there. He was trying to convince me that I needed this new Godin guitar.
Oh.
And I was like, I'd break that.
If anybody needs a pretty royal blue electric Godin with like a fancy synth thing built in, House of Musical Traditions. We got a lot of stuff now. We got electrics, we got resonator tenor guitars. We have normal stuff too. Musicaltraditions.com. It might be too late to ship for Christmas, but we'd try.
Curbside pickup.
Curbside pickup.
Michigan is calling me, though it's impossible to go. In March, the weather's half the story. I wish it was only sleet and snow. The Michigan is calling me, it's sure cheaper not to go. 15 years and fiscal fears have kept me south in Ohio. Kevin thought the whole thing up, Kevin with his black and white. I got it. Kevin thought the whole thing up, Kevin with his black and white. He never taught me wrong from right, but he taught the math to get there. I never met the man, just every book as was allowed by a teenage kid's allowance. He taught me how to make it up. Oberlin is snowbound, and you and I were homebound still. Toledo always made good sense, look, it's right there on the line. But if we kick north without a plan, just put it on the credit cards. We've always been a bit adrift, and Michigan's last on my list. My mom thought the whole thing up. She tried to teach us wrong from right. She taught us all about black and white and all the math that gets there. But she met a man, a stranger down from Michigan, with some late teenage kid's defiance, or maybe she made the whole thing up. Come summer, we'll head up to the lake. Let the goddamn schedule take a break. It's too late to call it off. Come summer, we'll head up to the lake. Let the goddamn schedule take a break. It's too late to call it off. Turn the page and go recalculate. Thought it out. It's never been so black and white. I never do quite get it right, but I've got some math that gets there. And now that I'm a man, it's every road as is allowed. I'm trying hard not to waste your time. I'm trying hard not to fuck it up. Come summer, we'll head up to the lake. Let the goddamn schedule take a break. It's too late to call it off. Come summer, we'll head up to the lake. The goddamn schedule take a break. Just turn the page and go recalculate. Come summer, we'll head up to the lake. Let the goddamn schedule take a break. It's too late to call it off. Come summer, we'll head out to the lake. Let the goddamn schedule take a break. Turn the page and go recalculate. Turn the page and go recalculate. Turn the page and go recalculate. The day I played that song the same way twice, we'll know that I've finished writing it. That song is very much an apology to Heather, who I've swept for 20 years along on this insanity and gone to the point that I don't think either of us really quite knows anything else to do with our lives. And it's just too late to call it off. It's just too late. We'll never give them time to think, make them answer quick. Shine that bright white light in their face. You know, only liars ever take time to think and never give them cash. 'Cause in God we trust. If you do your best, keep your change. A self-made man wouldn't ever need it. Never give them anything. You better make them work. 'Cause idle hands and best intentions, that's a white man's perk. The devil's been building something, a Walmart down at the crossroads. The devil, he gave us Mexico. We'll build a wall to keep him down in his hole. You know that wall is built for demons and animals and thugs. It sure ain't built for people, man. You walk 4,000 miles, the wall won't even slow you down. I never gave them anything. They had to get to work. 'Cause idle hands and best intentions, that's a white man's perk. We got a different brand of marcher. People down on their knees. They're not praying for redemption. They're praying we'll let them breathe. So you voted for the savior. He promised bright white cities filled with gold. But now there's fresh paint on blood in Washington, glistening in yellow in the middle of the road. And I'm afraid your God can't find you. just 'cause you can't get into church. 'Cause it is the devil who promises knowledge, and omnipresent really is quite a very long word. And I can see these signs from heaven, along with everything we've done. I can live with most of my decisions, man. I think you're gonna burn for this one. Never gave them anything, they had to get to work. 'Cause idle hands and best intentions, that's a white man's perk. We got a different brand of martyr, and people down on their knees. I think we're way past redemption, and we're going to let them breathe.
Thanks. It's a song called Uneven, also new-ish.
Pretty new.
Yeah, it's pretty new.
It's a COVID song. So this will be my newest song, I think, that I'm gonna play now. I just wrote this for something called the Acoustic Guitar Project, basically you're given a guitar. I had to go pick it up from a truck stop.
That's how you know it's a good guitar.
And you're given a week to write a song, record it, post a video, and get it to somebody else. Or no, I guess I picked it up from a friend's gig in some place in Maryland. Shit, I don't remember. Some gazebo. It was a gazebo involved. That's how you know it's a good guitar. Dropped it off at a truck stop. And so you're given this guitar, and you're asked to write specifically on this guitar. And I don't know how many of you are musicians out there. I mean, I know a fair number of you are. And that's always been one of the things that's been very flattering to me, is that, you know, we don't bore other musicians, and other musicians enjoy us. A lot of our fan base, a lot of our friends, other players. And so letting the instrument be something that guides you a little bit as to the feel of the song really led me in a different direction than what I've been writing recently. Playing on a wood guitar is very different from what I normally, play carbon fiber. It's just a different feel. And there's something lilting about playing this song. I think it was called the Songbird, or the minor bird. And it was just fun to play on. I don't think it's technically in a counter 23, but it might be. So this is physically, I think, the most fun to play song that I have right now. But yeah, I just wrote this, and let's see.
I'll confirm that when I've played it a few more times.
Well, it's a guitar song.
I know.
It's a guitar song. Sorry, there's something in my eye.
Take care of that.
Living there. So we're ilyAIMY, in case you didn't know, but I don't think anyone out there doesn't know. I think you're tuned in because you know. If you are interested in being able to, if you can throw something in our little tip bucket, we got paypal.me/ilyAIMY, Venmo at ilytips. And of course, you got a lot of shop things that we can sell you if we're trying to get things out for Christmas, but man, so a lot of Baltimore's postal service is shut down by COVID right now. We had a number of postal officers, is that what they call them? Postal peeps. Got COVID. They're very sick right now, and so things are moving at a snail's pace. I will not guarantee anything from ilyAIMY other than the digital stuff getting there for Christmas.
Yeah. You can always gift a download.
Our Christmas cards are out there someplace. We're really excited. We took a photograph with cat, Yoda hats, Yoda onesies. It was beautiful. It was very cool. I'm very excited to see them, but they were due the first week of December. And they're
You'll
somewhere
get a
out
New
there.
Year's
They're somewhere out there.
card
Yeah,
from us.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Should I not have spoiled that? Could I just spoil
No,
it?
it's fine. It's fine.
Doom scrolling is the best new word for the feelings, beating words into swords beyond F words and meaning. It's demeaning. All this talk of babies and God, who faked it in the manger, who saved who was robbed, feeding the temples and starving our minds, keeping us separate and angry and whining, ignoring the truth is the American way, trying to live to the end of the day. I just want to start that over. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
That's all right.
This is going to be perfect.
New song. Take
Sorry about that. Doom scrolling is the best new word for the feelings, beating words into swords beyond F words and meaning. It's demeaning. All this talk of babies and God, who faked it in the manger, who saved who was robbed, feeding the temples and starving our minds, keeping us separate and angry and whining, ignoring the truth. It's the American way, trying to live past the end of the day. I don't hate you, I just hurt. Convenience store shopping all my wallet could stomach, and for years all my peers moved on with their lives. Get a house, get a spouse in no particular order. Scream, get divorced, get old and get bitter. I always thought that a chorus was cheating. Say it again and again and again, but mayhaps what I said could bear repeating. Just shut up and move on, move out and quit breeding. But I don't hate you, it just hurts. I don't hate you, I just hurt. A terrible sense of the safety within. Pull the handle, eject, because none of us win. And on days like this, I don't even mind. I don't hate you, but we're two of a kind. Spinning around at the infinite sky, a dangerous flight from a dangerous guy. You've made your point. Your anger keeps winning, but violent ends come from violent living. I don't think this one is wrapping up happy. I'm writing it quick, I'm keeping it true. I try to write my songs with positive endings, but I'm singing this one more for me than for you. And I don't hate you, I just hurt. 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 A terrible sense of the safety without. Pull the strap tighter so no one gets out. And on days like this, I know it can't work. I don't hate you, but everything hurts. Thanks, man.
I would like to thank Rob for moving that song from the key of C sharp minor, which it was originally done in for the acoustic guitar project, to the easier D minor for cello. Thank you.
Huh. Who is that? Rise. Oh, Rise Against. It's the one that sounds just like Metallica, right? Oh, wait, that's... Oh, who knows? Hey, Mark Rooney. Thanks, man. I think I've got a couple more songs in me, and then I think I want to have dinner. I think that's my plan. It's not a bad plan.
No?
It's my plan. What do you want to play? Shit, I know.
We went through the list. It could be anything. No. So again, we will invite you to tune in tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on our friend Greg Klima's either Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. It's all Social Klima, K-L-Y-M-A.
You know, I didn't get that for years. I'm embarrassed to say.
What?
He's a social climber.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Oh, well, shit. Okay, I feel less bad about that. Okay, cool.
Or just search Greg Klima. It's a live stream. And the trio...
The links are up on ilyAIMY.com.
Yeah. Everything's up on ilyAIMY.com. The trio will be making an appearance for a couple songs. And Greg's streams are like, it's next level. I mean, it's a variety show. There's special guests. There's like video tricks, pre-recorded stuff. There could be puppets. You just don't know.
Just don't know.
Yeah, we just don't know.
She's walking through the clouds with a circus mind, you know, that's running all the while. Butterflies and zebras, and moonbeams and fairy tales. It's all she ever thinks about. Riding with the wind. When I'm sad, she comes to me with 1,000 smiles. You know she gives away to me for free. It's all right. She said, well, take anything that you want from me. Fly on, little wing. Lot of hands here, no fingerprints to be spoken of, and I fear my fingertips haven't worn smooth. There's a lot of left hand and I'm pushing and pulling and stroking and grasping, and I fear my palms have been worn too smooth. Too much roadkill tonight, pathologged with bits and pieces and parts of thoughts that don't sit with me too kindly. And too much roadkill tonight, saw a woman struck by a truck, and I think she made it, but her baby did not. That snake, paralyzed like a dead snake, skin about the arms of, and I'm talking less, and I think I'll try and think a little less. I will strip another lake here, I will bring it down up on my skin. I won't find the stone that lies so deep inside. Yeah. I'm stone, I'm not like clay, I'm golden, hard and sharp, and I find the dust within my teeth. I find the stone within my bone. I find the dust within my teeth. Find the stone deep within my bone. Maybe the tears you cry are quite like mine, but I will kiss and make way. I will kiss and make way. I will open up my chest and I will take you inside, and I will kiss this pain echoing from you. I kiss this pain away from you. Kiss this pain away from you. I kiss this pain away from you. Ha. Strange to hear crickets again. I guess I've been in the city too long. It's strange to see your face again. I guess I've been away too long. It's strange to touch you. I forget how your nose goes to chin, goes to cheek, goes to lips again. Goes to lips again. Goes to lips again. Whoa, oh, 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 I'll kiss your lips again. I'll kiss your lips again. Oh, 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 oh. Over these years, this water's taken so much out of me. And over these years, this world has taken so much out of me. But I tell you one thing, my ribs are made of steel, and they could not break a piece off of me if they tried. My ribs are steel, and they could not break a piece off of me if they tried. My ribs are steel and they could not break a piece of a beat they tried. My ribs are steel and they could not break a piece of a beat they tried. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
You turned a little purple there for a second. Yeah.
I think that's as long as I can hold that.
That was fun. Unexpected.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to leave it.
Yeah,
You think
I
that's
don't
okay?
know that we could follow that.
Okay. Well, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I had a good time. Purple, you say? Dylan for $50.
Prince had a great time.
Ah, shit. I'm feeling like I could becoming a whore. Dave Eisner's whore. I need to learn other Dylan songs. Oh my God, what just came out of my mouth? That's his plan all along, isn't it? Oh, that bastard. That's not the right key, is it? It's a shitty keyboard.
You didn't buy that at House of Musical Traditions,
I sure
did you?
didn't. Okay. This is the one thing that I'm really, really miss. Well, no, I miss a couple things about being in-person open mics, but one of the things that certainly was a winning equation for me is I got lots of extra capos. People would leave them at the open mic, and I'd bring them back with me, but no one would ever come back and pick up the capos. So I came out ahead. Came out ahead with pickups. Which Betsy Ross is that?
I don't know.
They can't possibly. No. I don't think that's Betsy Ross I'm thinking of. I went to high school with a Betsy Ross.
Oh.
And that's
Okay.
probably not the same.
Well, hi, Betsy.
Hey, Betsy.
Which
I would love to play a Tom Waits song, but this is actually physically more fun. And at the moment, my fingers are all about having fun. Oh, holy crap. Hey. How's that place doing? I hope it's doing well. The Fallout Shelter up in Massachusetts, right? Such a cool venue. Man, I wish we were going back there. I hope you guys are doing
We will.
okay. So the Fallout Shelter up in Massachusetts did a really wonderful video of us doing Use Me. And just today, someone who I think of as a pretty amazing percussionist messaged me. And I was like, hey man, that's really cool to hear from you. And it took a couple messages back and forth before he got around to his sales pitch, because I was disappointed to find out that he wasn't just messaging me because he thought he was cool. He was like, hey, I saw this video of you guys doing Use Me, and I was watching Heather play the djembe, but I also noticed that she wasn't really playing the djembe right, and that she probably wouldn't have very much longevity with the way she was playing djembe, so I was wondering if she would like some lessons. And I was like,
no.
and I was like, we're doing just fine, thank you. Word man with a word mind, ain't nothing in front of me and nothing behind. There's a woman in my lap, she's drinking champagne. Got white skin and assassin's eyes. I'm looking up to the sapphire skies. I'm well dressed waiting on the last train. I'm up on the gallows with my head in the noose. I'm waiting for all hell to break loose. People are crazy and times are strange. I'm locked in tight, I'm out of range. I used to care, but things have changed. The city ain't doing me no good. I'm in the wrong town. I should have been born in Hollywood. Well, just for a second there, I thought I saw something move. Gonna take dancing lessons to the jitterbug rag. Ain't no shortcut, man. I'm gonna dress and jag. Only a fool thinks I got something to prove. A lot of water under the bridge of a lot of other shit, too. Don't stand up, gentlemen. I'm only passing through. People are crazy and times are strange. I'm locked in tight, I'm out of range. I used to care, but things have changed. Walking 40 miles of bad, bad road. If the Bible is right, the world's set to explode. I'm trying to get as far away from myself as I can. Some things are too hard to touch. Well, the human mind can only stand so much. You can't win with a losing hand. Feel like falling in love with the first woman I meet. Put her in a wheelbarrow and take her on down the street. Yeah, well, people are crazy and times are strange. I'm locked inside, I'm out of range. I used to care, but things have changed. I hurt easy, I just don't show it. You think of me in every moment. Next 60 seconds are gonna be an eternity. Gonna get low down, gonna get high. All the truth in the world is just one big lie. I'm in love with a woman who don't even appreciate me. Mr. Jinx and Miss Lucy, they jumped in the lake. I ain't here to make that same mistake. Crazy and times are strange. I'm locked inside, I'm out of range. I used to care, but things have changed. People are crazy and times are strange. I'm locked inside, I'm out of range. I used to care, but things have changed. Sorry, did that come off the rails a little bit? I want him off the rails.
That was kind of a Tom Waitian version of a Bob Dylan.
Tom Waits Dylan song.
Susan's ready for a different Dylan song.
She is, okay.
We'll take your suggestions. All right. Yeah. So I think that's it for us this week. Come back next week. We will have sort of a holiday-ish show. We're not going to play all holiday music, but seasonal.
Then we're going to change channels and go hang out with our friends from the North, Chris North, and watch Ethan
Like
Baird and
the Brothers in Black?
and all that stuff. No.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Oh, haha. Nice. I went to Sex and the City and you went to
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So that says everything you need to know about us. And thank you so much for hanging out. And January 1st, 2021, what happens then? What's
Wait,
for dinner? I
what's
don't know.
not until
I don't know what's going on in the
I
chat
don't know.
now. I think this is the moment where we just start inviting people into the stream and say, man, what's up? So,
But yeah, tomorrow, Greg Klima special appearance on All Together Now with Greg Klima.
But okay, yeah, we should wrap
Let's
this up
check.
because I'm definitely.
Yeah, no, it's
You wanna check on
time.
the cat?
It's time. We're gonna check on the cat.
Okay, check on the cat. I think he's turned around. That's just fuss, man. That's just fuzz.
Fuzzy. It's just
That's
fuzzy
a fuzzy
blob.
ass cat.
Fuzzy blob.
Thanks, PJ. That was a fuzzy cat. Jeez.
Good night, you guys.
Good night, everyone.